What's up guys, hope you're all doing great. This is Copy Shots and I'm going to share with you something new that I've added to my stash of equipment. I've been doing a little bit of, filmmaking much more than I have with photography, and a lot of people misconstrue this for me ditching photography altogether. It is nothing like that. It's just that I'm trying to sharpen my skills in different things just for the fun of it, and also to improve on my skills in different things other than doing the very same thing each and every single day. And I must say I've been really enjoying what I've been doing so far, and it has brought me to this particular video and what I'm going to talk to you about. If you have been following me on Instagram, then you might have definitely seen a lot of music video productions under what I do. Now I do a lot of music videos, and for that reason I needed to buy some equipment, and so I have myself a gimbal, I have tripods, and a lot of other equipment that are under filmmaking that I didn't have previously because I was doing mostly photography. So the item that I've bought that falls under my filmmaking projects is a field monitor, which is going to help me frame my shots with a bigger screen and also to assist me focus very well so I don't miss focus, or in general get a bigger view for my project. Alright, so let me show you the product. It is right over here, and this is the Viltrox DC-70 II, which supports 4K. Yeah, I hope I've gotten the focus right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Viltrox DC-70 II film monitor, and it supports 4K. It's a 7-inch monitor, and this is what I've added to my stash of filmmaking equipment. All right, so the focus is now back to my face. I'm using a G7, which isn't so good with its focus, and so pardon me if you see me touching my screen or looking away from the lens. Okay, so this film monitor has been on my mind and on my list of equipment that I've always wanted to purchase, and the reason being that I didn't have enough to think about getting this, because this is not so necessary if you're starting out. And when I was able to accumulate enough and I could add it to the items that I needed to buy, yes, I got this for myself without hesitation. And a lot of reviews indicate that this particular film monitor is fairly good. It supports 4K, which is very important to me because I shoot almost all my projects nowadays in 4K, especially my music video projects, and even predominantly my YouTube video, just like you're seeing right now. Without wasting much time, let us unbox the Viltrox DC-70 II 4K monitor. The 4K monitor, before I go ahead, the 4K monitor doesn't mean that the display of the monitor or the resolution of this film monitor is in 4K. It just supports 4K feed from any camera. I use a Panasonic G7 and a GH5 for my video projects, and most often than not I always shoot in 4K, and I need a monitor, a field monitor like this that supports 4K so I can still send the feed and shoot in 4K at the same time. If I need a field monitor that can support 4K, which doesn't cost so much, this is the best option so far for those who don't want to spend so much like myself on a field monitor. So let's get right into unboxing this product and see what's inside the package. Okay, so once again, this is a Viltrox DC-70 II, which supports 4K, and it's a 7-inch monitor, high definition LCD monitor, which has a resolution of 1024 by 600 pixels. Yeah, what makes me excited is that this supports 4K, and that's just that. Alright, so let's get right into it. So this comes off, and there's a label, and leaves us with the package itself. So yeah, forgot that the seals have to be peeled off like this, right? And yeah, so I think I've turned it around. That's why I think that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, cool. So we begin with, of course, the manual. Every product comes with a manual, which we barely use, or we don't use most often. All right, so gonna throw this away and let's get right into what we have over here. These are cables, and I think yeah, HDMI cables. Yeah, this is a mini. Probably this is the micro. Yes, I thought as much. So this will work with my G7, Panasonic G7, because it accepts the micro end of an HDMI, and this is the normal size HDMI that goes right into the monitor, obviously. And this is the mini size. Yeah, that goes into any other camera that supports it. Currently, having together with the G7, I have the GH5, which doesn't accept the mini because it has the normal size HDMI, and so I have to get for myself an HDMI to HDMI normal sizes or normal ends cable, so I can use the Viltrox monitor, yeah, with it. Alright, I think there's something over here that I need to talk about first before I go right into the monitor itself. I think this is the mount. Yeah, this goes right under the monitor, so that you can mount it on the camera or whatever stand that you may want to put it on. Alright, so the elephant in the room, the monitor, Viltrox, and it feels so fine. I like the body. And here we have the ports, the HDMI in, HDMI out, DC in, and yeah, wow, one wonderful feature that I forgot to mention, I think I saw these in reviews, that it has speakers, which I don't think I'll be using, but one thing that excites me even more is that it comes with a battery compartment, and these are the Sony NPF batteries, which comes in different sizes. So I'll be getting for myself several of them to use this monitor with my GH5. Alright, so let's open. Yeah, wow, it swings open like this, and it comes with a hood. This is a wonderful feature, so that if you're using this outside or outdoors, you can shade the sun's rays from your view of the monitor, and this is so cool. And I'm pretty sure you can take this off if you don't need it, because this becomes cumbersome when you flip it open, you swing it open like this. And I must say, I really like the feel, the glossiness of the screen, and yeah. Okay, so over here, let me close these first. Okay, so over here we have some ports, and we have this 1/4 inch thread size so that you can mount this on a tripod or a stand that supports this, and I think it has several others. Oh wow, all around. So this means that you can mount this and mount that and mount even other equipment or other arms if you want to, you know, extend or accessorize the monitor itself. So it gives you a lot of options. This is very good. There's a very good feature or good features on this monitor. And there's the on switch, on and off switch, and we have a USB. I think this will give us a different feed or something like that. And the push button, I think this is used to navigate through the menu of the monitor. And I think so far, yeah, I really like what I'm seeing. There's AV in, and oh yeah, it has a headphone jack so that you can silence the speakers if you want, and also monitor sound. So this is a wonderful, less costly monitor that you can get for yourself if you're starting out and you don't want to spend so much, but you want to go a little bit professional than usual. You can go with this so that you can have a bigger view first of all, as well as, wow, I really like how this swings open. It's like I'm ready to go already. Okay, so yeah, this is it, and let's test it out and see how good the monitor, I mean, as they've explained or as they claim, is good. Let us test it out and see how it's gonna go with my GH5. Okay, so taking the monitor out of the way, there's this pouch and this feels so good. So this serves as a covering for the monitor. I think I really like the feel, the finish, and the material, the texture. And yeah, you pull these and it tightens and it protects this from water, I think, and from other harsh weather conditions, and it's very cool. I really like the cushioning of the inside of the package, which means that if you should drop this, I think you're gonna absorb a lot of shock and it's gonna protect your monitor in turn. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of a test, a quick test of the latency, which is simply how late if a camera connected to this monitor would respond if I should pan or move the camera in any direction. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I have the camera connected to the monitor. I have an NPF battery put into the monitor, so that's what's going to be powering the monitor. So let us quickly switch on the monitor. I think immediately when you switch this on, it delays a little bit before the Viltrox comes on, so sometimes it makes you think that probably your battery is dead or something, but you just have to wait a few more seconds and it will turn on. And once it's turned on, what you see is no signal like I have at the moment. So what I need to do is to, of course, first of all, before you do anything, make sure that the cables are connected very well, so the HDMI to HDMI input. Then you turn on the camera. Alright, so turn on the camera. Yeah, you can hear feedback that's from the monitor, and that's something that I wouldn't really like to have. So I hear myself talking, so I'll quickly find a cable and plug it into it and silence the microphone. So with any headphone jack, you can just plug it in. I think that's all the way on this other side. Yes, and this just does it. I just plug this in the headphone jack and it silenced the monitor. So back to the latency. I think my settings on my camera isn't exposed to the lighting condition over here in this room. So I think now you see on the monitor what my camera sees. So there's the latency. I think it is fairly good. It responds, it's just a few microseconds delaying, but I think it's quite decent for the price that it comes with. So this is a very good monitor, and yes, I cannot recommend it enough. So if you don't have so much to spend on a very good monitor but you want to go professional, yes, this is a good one to look into. Okay, so my last words are still gonna be in support of this monitor. If you don't have so much to spend but still want to go professional, this monitor can send you a notch. First of all, making you look professional, and as well as helping you see your views large, as well as the feature that comes with it, the shield or the shade that will help you see quite well under the sun. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and turn on the post notification button to be notified of future videos that I'll be posting here on my YouTube channel. So until the next video, I'll catch you later. See ya.